Good afternoon, everyone. So you've got five people in here. And just reading some of the comments here. Nope, Emily, that's not Superman in the thumbnail. That's Dino. I know Superman, Batman, and Dino look very similar if you don't know them real well. So, hello, Emily. Hello, Arlene. Hello, Steve. And thanks for sending everyone over, Steve. I appreciate that. Hello, Jonesy. And we can blame Radio Jonesy that I was a little bit late. He was doing a tour, and I watched him a little bit longer than I should have. Hello, Bev. Hello, Len. Well, now she hopped down. I'm just gonna introduce Domino. But I'm sure she'll be back. Superman's laying right here in front of me. He's awake, so I imagine he'll be over shortly. Oriole's been pestering me all afternoon, but he's over on my bed right now. Yep, that's right. It was all Jonesy's fault. Or maybe it was Peter's fault for not just getting up and getting stuff ready. But when you're out driving around, Jonesy, it's just so interesting. Even though you do drive on the wrong side of the road, but still, you got some interesting sights there. Well, thank you for saying I'm a good man, Jonesy. But you don't have to lie. Hello, Joanne. Now I have to try to get Superman to come over. Superman, come here, buddy. I'll get him, Joanne. Hello, Sue. Hello, Des. Yep, meetup's coming up quick. Yeah, I always do, Jonesy. Whether you're out driving around or just telling some stories of your past or whatever, you're a very interesting person. Hello, Reverend Joe. Yeah, glad I was able to catch your live, Emily. Because usually I end up seeing the notification after your live's all done with. I got so many notifications coming in. I've cut way back on notifications, but I still have a lot of them coming in. So sometimes I don't even look at my phone every time I get a notification. Okay, that's fine, Reverend Joe. Yep, it sure is, Emily. Well, since you've been missing Superman, Joanne, I'm going to bring him over now. Yeah, Joanne just absolutely loves Superman, and she's missed my last couple lives, so she hasn't seen him. Here he is. How you doing, buddy? Well, I guess he doesn't want to be held right now. Well, it's got to be his choice. Typical cat. Oh, yeah, Emily. Yeah, I was reading that it was going to be very cold up that way today. I know this morning I was talking to my son, and we were 42 degrees warmer than it was where he is in Oswego. Yep, Superman's my buddy. Well, Fluffy's over there, but she's kind of camera shy. Well, Fluffy's doing well after her surgery. It took a few days. She had the surgery on Tuesday. I picked her up Wednesday. She came home, got out of the carrier, got a drink, went to bed, and slept all day. In the evening, she started moving around a little bit, but not much. Then Thursday, she slept more than normal, but she was starting to get a little more active. But it wasn't until Friday that she was really acting pretty much normal. And also on Thursday, she separated herself from the other cats, which is not like her at all. So I think her pain meds wore off and she's kind of uncomfortable. But now she seems to be right back to normal. Yeah, they say the anesthesia takes 24 to 48 hours to wear off. So that would put her Thursday afternoon for the 48 hours. Because I think they did her surgery in the afternoon. Because they called me Tuesday shortly after 3 o'clock and told me the surgery went well, but she was still sleeping at that time. So, and hopefully that takes care of the hair loss problem. It's too early to really tell yet, but it does look like she's got some hair growing in. But that's what she's been doing right along. The only thing is, she's been losing hair faster than she's been growing new hair in. Well, we'll see what happens after a couple weeks, probably. You back, Superman? We hear Superman back. There's been a lot going on this week. Had Michael and Hunter here Monday and Tuesday. They worked on my electric fence for me. I just got a few finishing touches. Got to tighten it up a little bit in a few places and get the energizers hooked up to it. And then they'll be ready to energize, and I can let the dogs out into the electric fence so they can keep the smaller predators away from the chickens. And then they started building a walkway for me, which I was hoping to get done on Tuesday, but ended up having a lot of company on Tuesday, so we didn't get a lot of work done. Deborah from Tiny Farm Nuggets stopped in for a visit. And then while she was here, Jeff stopped in. And he's got basically all of his stuff out of the house now. He was here yesterday and got pretty much everything that he didn't already have in his trailer. He got a few heavier items that he's got to have someone carry out for him. But that shouldn't take long. He's hoping he can get someone here tomorrow, and then all of his stuff would be out of here. And then he left some stuff that I can go through and see what I want out of it and stuff. I haven't been able to do that yet because I haven't been in the best of shape. Yeah, between the work we're doing beginning of the week, then had to get some rest from that, and then Friday morning, I went out about 6 o'clock in the morning. It was a cold, frosty morning, and I wanted to check the coolant in the car. Well, when my hands were already cold at that point, and when I went to open the hood, between my hands being cold and the frost on the hood, I was trying to raise the hood with one hand and reach for the prop rod with my other hand. The hood ended up slipping out of my hand. And it would either make a very quick reaction with my other arm, or I would have crushed both of my hands. So the hand I was reaching for the prop rod with, I reached up very quick and grabbed the hood. Well, with that coming down with a lot of force and the sudden movement, I pulled a muscle or something in my upper arm. It's a lot better now than it was, but that's still hurting me today. So trying to rest that and get that back to normal. Yeah, I haven't been able to really lift my left arm. I get to a certain point, it just hurts too much to lift it anymore. And Friday night, it was bothering me in bed, so I didn't sleep real good Friday night. So hopefully that gets taken care of very soon. Hello, John. Oh, when did you send a text, Emily? I got your text that you sent a few days ago. Was it Wednesday? Yeah, it was the ones that you sent before my Wednesday live. I got them, but I haven't looked to see if I got anything today. Or maybe not even yesterday. Yeah, actually, I've got 2 heating pads that I've got to find, Emily. I thought maybe I left one of them in the camper up to Brett and Deborah's, but I checked the last time I was up there, and it wasn't in the drawer that I always kept it in. So it's got to be here in one of the boxes or bags that I have stuff in. But I definitely have got to find those heating pads. Oh, I'm going to try not to get hurt, Jonesy. But I'm just glad I was able to grab the hood and just pull a muscle in my arm that's going to get better in a few days or a week or so. Better than crushing both hands. Okay, I didn't get one yesterday, Emily. I'll have to check. I need to get another phone so I can have my Text Now account open on that other phone. Because I can only have one Text Now account open at a time. And I've got my main number on this phone. So I got to get a secondary phone. And then I'll be able to monitor that all the time. Hello, Carol. Okay, Emily, I'll check after the live. I got 24 people in here. And I got an update on the pullet that got attacked by the hawk earlier in the week. She seems to be doing real good. I kept her caged up the rest of that day. See, it was on Tuesday, I believe it was. I kept her caged up the rest of Tuesday night, and most of the day on Wednesday. And she was eating, drinking, seemed to be doing good. So I let her out. And she went right back into the flock. Hasn't been any problems. In fact, today I made a special point, which I've been doing. But most recently today, I made a special point to make sure I found her. And she's doing perfectly fine now. The hawks haven't come back after any more chickens, but I have seen them a couple times since then. I've got some tape that I need to put up for them. It's, in fact, I think I have it right here. It's called bird scare tape. And you see how it reflects different colors? You tie that to the fence, tree limbs, and stuff. And as the sun hits it, it'll reflect the light off. And it messes with the hawk's eyesight. They need to be able to have good sight of what they're going after. And with the light reflecting into their eyes, it messes up with what they need to see. So then they won't swoop down and go after the chickens. So I gotta get that hung up, and hopefully that will work. I read the reviews on it, and most people, there's a few people said it didn't work at all, but most people are saying they've had very good luck with it. So I'm going to give it a shot. Hello, Anne. Hello, Wanda. Welcome back, Jonesy. See, what else has been going on? I hear one of my roosters out there crowing. Yeah, chickens are all doing good. Dogs are doing good. Cats are doing good. Yeah, guineas are doing good. Radio Jonesy on tour. Been a member for 16 months. Thank you, Jonesy. I appreciate that. And Jonesy's one of my longest members. There's only 3 or 4 that's been a member longer than him. Yeah, they're all doing good, Emily. Oh, Wanda, I was just going over the projects that we got started on this week. The electric fencing, so I can get these dogs out around the chickens to be scaring off the smaller predators. We got started on a walkway, so I won't have to walk through the mud. Unfortunately, that didn't get as far along as I had hoped. No, I haven't seen the armadillo in a while, Emily. And I haven't seen the yard dug up either. So I think the armadillo might have moved on. But it might be back too. You never know, because I went 2 or 3 months without seeing it before, and then all of a sudden it was back again. Thank you, Jonesy. I appreciate that. Hello, Shawnee. Well, Reverend Joe got a good start to 30. I'm showing 23. I'll try to get more video of it, Emily. Not Sunday for everyone. Monday for Jonesy, because he lives in the future. Hello, Ace. Hasn't been bad here, Emily. In fact, right now, front doors open, windows open. One of those in-between times right now. Just warm enough in the day so you almost need air conditioning. Well, not today, but there's been a couple days in the past couple weeks that you almost needed that. And then at night, you need heat. Yeah, we're supposed to have some storms here Tuesday afternoon and evening. But they're saying the worst of the storms are going to be central, southern, and southeastern Arkansas. There's still the chance for this area, but not as great of a chance as it is farther east and south. But I'm sure it's not going to look good when it gets your way, Joanne. Hello, Nancy. Yes, that reminds me. That's another thing I was going to say. I finally got the Wi-Fi extender hooked up. So I'm on fiber now. I was missing the power supply. And it wasn't in the box that I thought it was going to be in. I couldn't find the big box that everything came in. But there was a smaller box that I actually had moved 3 times. And then I finally opened it up to see what was in it. That had the power supply in it. So I was able to hook the power supply up. Wi-Fi extender started working. I don't get as good of download speed, well, download or upload, either one, at the end of the extender as I do right off from the router. But the upload speed is still a lot higher than I was getting from the Viasat. Because I was getting, if I was lucky, 1 gigabyte upload. Now I'm getting around 50, 55 gigabyte upload and download about 45. But in the big house, when I'm near the router, I'm getting about 105 download and almost 100 upload. So that's going to work out real well. The only thing that doesn't work out good is the billing cycle for the Viasat runs from the 20th of the month to the 19th of the following month. Well, I didn't get the fiber hooked up until the 20th. So even if I called that day, the billing cycle had already started. And they won't let me cancel it until the end of the billing cycle. So I had to pay another $128.58. So it's going to be active until the 19th of March. It's not what I wanted, but that's the way they do things. So, and I wanted to go ahead and pay it because I didn't want to have a late payment on my credit report. So I went ahead and paid it. Unfortunately, that took a big chunk of the money that I had left. But it'll all work out. Yeah, I'm kind of curious how fast I can upload a video. I almost uploaded a video last night. I started working on video, but I didn't get all the filming done for it that I wanted to get done because of the way I've been feeling, then getting hurt on Friday. So I decided I'd wait until I got the rest of the filming done for that video before I uploaded that. Then see what happens. It should upload very quickly. Because even with the Viasat, it was only taking around 45 minutes. So I would imagine it shouldn't be more than 5 or 10 minutes at the most now. Well, it looks like you're getting some winter weather, Rhonda. Oh, Emily, it's a lot colder than that farther up into New York. Up where my son is, it was right around noon. I think maybe it was 12:30. I think it was 11:30 here to be 12:30 there. I think it was 14 where he is. Yeah, then if we get torrential rain with the storms on Tuesday, I shouldn't lose my internet. So that would be good. Hello, Gary. I'm not really sure how long it's going to be, Bev. Because we're going to have to get the floors done, and I don't know what the time frame is going to be on that. Then once that's done, then I'll have to get some people together to move the big stuff in. And then I just want to get everything set up the way I want it. So it's going to be a little while. Yeah, you got that right, Emily. Oh, that's understandable, Wanda. Not a problem. Added me, thumbs up if you want to, Gary. Maybe you can get it to 58 now. So what's better than getting it to 29? 58. That's twice as good. And my son ran into another hold up with his car. One of the bolts was stripped. The bolt in the caliper bracket. And they were having trouble getting that bolt out. I asked him if he's going to have to end up taking it to a mechanic, and he says they were still trying to get it out, but they didn't get it done yesterday like he originally planned on. So hopefully he can get that bolt out so he can get the parts on the car that he needs to. Hello, Lee. Hello, Austin. Yeah, it does take a while, Arlene. Sometimes when I set a live up, I'll set it up on StreamYard. It won't show up on YouTube for 5 minutes or better. Okay, Wanda. Yeah, I should be able to make your live tonight. Yeah, when I set my lives up on StreamYard, then I like to go to YouTube and finish the rest of it. Turn on the monetization and set it to subscriber mode, all that good stuff. And I've had it take 5 or 10 minutes to show up. So I can do that. I don't know why it takes so long sometimes. Other times it doesn't. But sometimes it does. Thank you, Anne. Wanda's live is at 8 o'clock Central. I can't remember what time zone you're in, Lee. Hey, Fluffy. Um, yeah, I think I covered everything. Is there anything that anyone wants me to go over again? Does anyone have any questions? I know some of you weren't here right from the beginning. No, I haven't started working on the house yet, Wanda. But Jeff has practically everything out of there. All he's got left in there is his mini fridge, an electric heater, and that's just about it. He's got a few things outside, not much, but a few things. If everything goes good, he'll have all that out of here tomorrow. And then there's some stuff he left behind in the house that I'll need to go through, see what I want and stuff. And I don't know a time frame yet for getting the floors fixed. Hello, J&B. Um, Hello, Charlene. Yeah, Gary's gonna have to get what are they called? Those tags that you can get for your pets and put on your pet, and you can track them on your phone. Yeah, Tammy will have to get one of those and put it on Gary. Hello, Tony. Okay, Wanda, Lee's in the same time zone with you. I couldn't remember. I was thinking he was Eastern, but I couldn't remember for sure, so he's Atlantic. Hello, Judy. Well, for those of you that didn't come in right at the beginning, I'll go over what's been going on. I've got the electric fence pretty much set up for the dogs now, so they can keep the smaller predators away from the chickens. I just gotta tighten it up in a few spots and get it energized. And then I had them start building me a walkway so I can stay out of the mud. But unfortunately, we didn't get that done. That's still going to take some work to get that finished up. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention earlier is I had to replace one of the pressure tanks on Monday. So, got that done. And Jeff has been here a few times and has almost everything out of the house loaded into his trailer. If everything goes good, he'll be finishing that up tomorrow. The pullet that got attacked by the hawk the other day is completely back to normal. She was bleeding from the mouth right after the attack, but she seemed to be doing fine. So I kept her caged up for a while. I think happened on Tuesday. So I had her caged up the rest of the day Tuesday night, and most of the day Wednesday. But she was eating and drinking and seemed to be fine, so I let her out. And she seems to be 100% now. What else? And as you probably can tell from the clearer picture, I got the Wi-Fi extender hooked up. I found my power supply I needed for that. So now I'm running off fiber. Unfortunately, I had to make another payment on the Viasat because they won't let me cancel in the middle of a billing cycle. So I had to pay through the 19th of this month. That's the only complaint I have about that company, though, so guess that's not too bad. Now I was thinking they'd let me cancel immediately and then just charge me for 10 days or whatever. But nope, doesn't work that way. Oh, chilly there, Des. I know it's cooling down here. Pressure tank is something in the water system. My system here is a little different than a lot of systems is. I have a pump in the well, and that pumps into a pressure tank. So the pump's not constantly coming on, going off. You've got water in that pressure tank, so the pump can just run for a minute or two, fill the tank up, shut off, and when the tank gets low, the pump kicks on again. Then it goes into a sand filter, and there's another pump with a pressure tank on that one also that pumps water out of the sand filter into the house and into the faucet that I got the hose hooked to that comes over here and up to the chicken run and stuff. I'll put that in a video sometime. Now that's a little more to it with the sand filter. I'm not exactly sure when I will be able to move in there, Charlene, but see, I have no idea of when he's going to be able to get to the floor. That's going to be the biggest holdup right there. Well, I planned on putting netting over the run, Wanda, but I'm going to be building a new chicken coop this summer, and I'm going to have 2 covered runs on it. One's going to be for the roosters, and the other one's going to be for the breeding flock, which that will alternate through the chickens. So I have breed that I'm breeding at the time in there. And then the main flock, I'm going to let them free range. But what I do have for the hawks is I have some bird scare tape. It's a tape that the sun reflects off from, and it'll mess with the aerial predator's eyes because they need to be able to see what they're swooping down for, and this will mess with that, so they're not supposed to be swooping down. Well, I just kicked that camera again. Yeah, this is the tape here. Bird scare tape, and see how it's reflecting off the light. I'll hang pieces of that from the fence and from trees and stuff. And the reviews on it say that it really does work. So I'm hoping. And I'll get more of it if it does work. Because it's only, I think that was $6 for that roll there. And I'll hang it all over the place if it's going to work. Well, you keep everything under control there, Gary. We got 36 people in here now. 45 thumbs up. Well, I think the noise you're referring to, Judy, is, I think it was Oreo, because he's the one that likes to do it, is digging on stuff over here beside the chair. Because he likes digging on stuff. Hello, Square County Homestead. Well, thanks, guys. Now I remember Square County Homestead's Chris. Just couldn't think of his name there at first. Yeah, I don't see someone for a little while, then I forget their name. $55 degrees. So I guess you are still warmer than it is here, Des. I forgot it already. See, you're the big Italian's wife. What's your name? Oh, maybe it's Judy. That's one thing. When you got your name in your channel name, it does make it easier. But you're in almost every one of my lives, so hopefully I won't forget your name. You know, Des, at one time, I almost got a hold of you so you could help me get a book with everyone's name in it. But then I didn't do it, and now I've got most people memorized now. But then I forget them. You know, I go a couple months without seeing someone, then I start forgetting names. Hi, Domino. How you doing? Domino, look at the camera. Look at the camera so they can see your beautiful face. You pretty cat. Yes, you are. You're a beautiful cat. Hi. How come you don't want to look at the camera? Why don't you want to look at the camera, Domino? Domino, look over there. You see that pretty cat? Do you? Yeah, Domino, such a sweet kitty. She loves her attention, don't ya? She spends a lot of time with me. Superman spends the most time with me. Sanford spends a lot of time with me. Batman spends quite a little time with me. Some of the other ones, they just wanna pass through, walk over the top of me. You're not being very nice, Ace. Why isn't that showing up on here? Stop. There it is. Yeah, I had to exit all chat and come back in again. Now my chat's showing up. Have a good night, Carol. Hey, stop. Hello, Aaron. I don't like the message, Ace, but thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Don't worry about it, Judy. Because she was telling me all through February and first half of March, we're going to have snow. And we only had, what was it, a couple of days of bad weather since then. So, but if you want to, where you are, that's fine, Ace. Just not here. Well, that's what you got to look forward to, Gary. You said your memory's going, so. Well, the weather don't sound too bad, Aaron. 55 here. Well, first thing I'm going to tackle, Wanda, is getting sorted through the stuff that Jeff left for me to sort through. See what I'm going to keep, what I'm going to get rid of. Hello, DJ Turneroo. Okay, Chris, it's good to see you again. I'm glad you found my channel, Aaron. Not bad there, Jonesy. Okay, I'm going to have to take a real short break here. I'll be back just a couple minutes, okay? Don't go anywhere, anyone, because I'll be right back. You can talk about me if you want. I'm back. And Superman's back. Judy, you can behave badly when I am here. It's okay. Well, Gary, 29's not a special number for me. "29 is your number, no one else's." Hello, Ark Wildman. Hello. Um, Not quite sure how to pronounce that. Safari edits. Yep, that's right, DJ Turneroo. I'm back. Hello, Bubba. Nope, haven't had any possum stew, Ark Wildman. Waiting for Granny to come and bring me some. Well, the eggs are disappearing. So the only thing I don't understand, I know any eggs that are laid after I'm up there in the day, I'm sure possums are getting them. But I was up there 2:30, 3 o'clock today. There was no eggs in the nest boxes at all. And some of them should have laid between this morning and 3 o'clock. But there was nothing there. I know some of them are laying around the yard in various places. Because I found eggs under my lawn tractor, on the porch in a box, on the big house. And I'm pretty sure they're going under the house and under the shed also. So I don't know what's going on. Because there should be some in the nest box, and there never is. I haven't seen any rats, but maybe. I've seen some mice in the well house. I don't think it's a snake, Judy, because even on the days when it's too cold for snakes to be out, there was nothing there. Yeah, I know, Bubba. I wish I was at least getting enough eggs that I could eat myself. The past couple weeks, I've only gotten one egg. And that was only because I had some straw under the carport that I had a tarp over to keep the chickens out of. And one of my hens got under the tarp and laid an egg under there. The only reason I knew is because I pulled the tarp back to get some straw for the dogs. And the chicken went running out, and there was an egg there. Yeah, something's got to be, Aaron. Hello, Belco Glass. My flag got taken down, Eddie. The ones that run the house apparently didn't approve of it. This is Superman on my lap. Yeah, when they took the flag down, they ripped the corner on it. But I'm actually going to do a little bit different setup behind me. I have a smaller flag. And I got something else I want to put up back there too. It's possible that it could be the possums. I've only seen the possums up there at night. Yes, I've heard about that Ark Wild Man. Have a good night, JMB. Hello, Barbara. I don't know, Judy. I know some of them, like I was saying, are being laid in various places around the yard. But some of them should be getting laid in the nest boxes. But there's nothing there. Yep, you got it, Gary. The cats took it down. Yeah, my biggest cat is about 15 pounds, Aaron. I'm estimating him at 15. That's Oreo. He's my biggest. Right now he is, anyways. A couple younger ones are close behind, so they may take over. Oh yeah, Bubba. Those old eggs, you don't want to be breaking them open. That's an idea, Gary. Maybe I will do that. Nope, Eddie. I wasn't in the Marines, so I'm not flying a Marine flag. Yeah, you're gonna find out, Judy. Cats sleep in the darndest places and in the darndest positions. Hello, Haig. Um, Night or two ago, there were some coyotes relatively close. They weren't real close. That's an idea, Aaron. Have a good night, Joanne. The crows are welcome here. The hawks are afraid of crows, so if the crows want to come and eat some eggs, I'll let them. But I've never seen a crow go in the coop before. But I have seen him in the run. Yeah, it's okay, Emily. It was a cheap flag. Not like it was an expensive one, so that was one good thing. Belt Loop 29's been a member for 18 months. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate that. Hey, Batman. I'll fly it, Jonesy. Okay, Aaron. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good night. Well, Gary, how long have you been going by Batman? Let me see. Batman will be. He'll be 7 in April. So have you been going by Batman for over 7 years, Gary? That sounds good, Jonesy. Yeah, I can't tell you all the names that I've been called over the years. Because if I listed off all the names I've been called, YouTube take my channel down, guaranteed. Yep, I'm showing the same thing, Wanda. 25 people in here. Had 35 at one point. Ooh. No, 27 in here. On our way to 29, Gary. Well, quite a few people have left, Eddie. If I had 35 in here at one point. Well, hopefully it won't get to 29 then, Eddie. You look at your place set up here, Jonesy. Yep. Des is here and probably watching 3 other lives at the same time. I don't know how some of you that do like 3, 4 lives at a time do it. I had trouble with 2. Nah, I don't think so, Arkwild Man. Want to know my social security number? 123 45 6789. That's really my social security number. If anyone believes that, get a hold of me. I got some oceanfront property to sell you in Arizona. Oh, that sounds good, Barbara. Lemon was my father's favorite. lemon cake, lemon cookies, lemon meringue pie. You just love lemon. Yeah, I gotta be careful of the sweets because I can't have too much sugar. Because ever since I had the gastric bypass surgery, I can't digest sugar. A nice Wanda. That 32 gigabytes of RAM sounds good. Hey guys, quiet down, please. Not that they're going to listen to me, but. Hello, Marianne. Oh, maybe they are going to listen to me. Yeah, that was Buddy and Honey. I heard both of them. Oh, I know the feeling, Wanda. Yeah, I didn't think they'd listen to me, Gary. I was shocked that they actually did. I've got the door open, so they're really loud because they're right outside the door. Yeah, I know your last name, Emily. You've got it right there in your camera name, Buglet. I don't think I've ever heard of that movie, Gary. Yeah, there you go, Arkwell, man. It's Drew. We'll blame it on him anyways. Yeah, I know, Emily. I'm just picking on you. Hello, Demoose. Gary, you picking on Eddie again? Um, Gary, you shouldn't be picking on your brother like that. Okay. Did anyone have any questions for me? Because I'm out of stuff to talk about. Sorry, Gary. I don't know about that, Jonesy. I don't know anything about wallabies. Okay, Jonesy. I always did good in science. Science and math were my strong subject. English and social studies, not so much. Well, I don't have big fences, Jonesy. We got here, Superman. We got here. Feel a bump. What is it? We got here, Superman. Apparently, it's just a bump on his skin. I don't see a tick. I'd make sure it wasn't a tick on him. No, languages definitely were not my strong suit. I didn't do all that great in English, and French was terrible. What grade did you get, Judy? Yeah, math changed when my son was in school. He was sick for, I think it was a couple days. Stopped at school, got work for him, and his math work was something that they had just started. So he'd miss all the instructions from the teacher. Well, I was showing him how to do it, and he showed his work and everything. He got a 0 on it because it was the wrong way of doing it. They had a new way of doing it. I wasn't too happy with that teacher. Why did she even bother sitting at home if she's gonna want to taught a different way than what I had learned? Because when I questioned her about it, she even admitted, "Oh yeah, we teach it different now than when you were in school." And she said, even though the answers are right, he got the answers from an outdated way of doing it. So that's why she gave him a 0 on it. I know very little sign language, though I did learn some in school. Get some very basic stuff, like the alphabet and how to count, stuff like that. I think some very simple phrases. But the only sign language that I know now, a lot of people find offensive, so probably shouldn't use it. Yeah, we didn't have an option of Spanish when I was in school. French was the only foreign language that they offered. And then I found out years later that it was worthless anyways, because it was different than the French that was spoken in France and different than the French that was spoken in Canada. There was kind of a combination of the two. So some of it was the same. I hear a chicken. Probably the possum's in there again. Yep, that's what I heard, Emily's. That the French spoken in France is completely different from the French spoken in Canada. And what we learned wasn't either one of the two. It was a combination of the two. So even if I'd learn it, you'd still have problems in France or Canada with it. Yeah, just like the English that we speak isn't exactly the same as what they speak in England. Well, yes, Jones, that's what I've been told before. I've been told that we really don't speak English. We speak American. It's based on the English language, but it's not truly English. Hello, Stephen. I'll tell you, Judy, I would have rather started working instead of going to high school. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with my chickens, Judy. Everything's quiet now. Maybe one fell off the roof and was trying to get back up there, and that never goes well. Now I hear one screaming up there again. Not really screaming, just making very loud chicken noises. So maybe Possum did go in there. Well, it'd take me 5-10 minutes to get up there, Judy. Not easy for me to walk up there. If it's the possums, there's nothing I can do anyways, because they refuse to leave. I've already dealt with that. But things will get better. When I get the new coop built and then get moved into the big house, the coop's going to go right behind the carport. So I'll be able to get right out there if something's wrong. And as long as they go in the coop at night, it's going to be completely secure, too. Well, I know there's still 25 people in here, but I think it's about time to end this. Then everyone can hit the concession stand before Wanda's live and before Ark Wildman's live. They both go live in about 20 minutes. So I'll be watching 2 live tonight. Oh, I'm not the least bit concerned about rodents in the house, Judy. Not at all. Because when I was in New York in the camper, I could hear chewing down in the belly of the camper. A couple days later, a rat had chewed up through the floor. Came out from underneath my bed. That's the only time I saw that rat. Either the rat got away or the cats got it and I never found it. One or the other. I never saw any evidence of a rat after that. Never saw the rat again. Never heard any more chewing. Because they all went after it. It wasn't a huge rat, but it was a decent sized one. And I wasn't worried about it. I knew the cats would take care of it. And I saw it briefly for about 2 seconds. That was it. Oh, yeah, Judy. Anyone that doesn't like cats, it's because they've never had one. once you get a cat, you'll love cats. And you won't have mice anymore. That's for sure. Because after my dad died, I moved in with my mom. They'd always had a problem with mice. It was an old house built in the 1920s. And the cellar was laid up with stones. They always had mice in the house. Oh, my father never wanted cats in the house. So that's where my mom got it from. So I had my cats in the barn. And I finally talked her into letting me bring the cats in the house. And you know, I brought the cats. I had 3 cats that time. Brought them in the house. And less than a week, and I'm talking about really bad mice problem. Less than a week, there was no mice left in the house. She didn't appreciate finding the dead ones laying in the floor every morning, but at least they got rid of them. Okay. Well, have a good night, everyone. I appreciate you being here. And I have another live Wednesday at 10 o'clock Central. And hopefully I'll see everyone either at Wanda's live or Ark Wildman's live. They both go live at 8 o'clock. So in about 17 minutes. Okay, have a good night, everyone.